Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am going to be filming Taylor and Owen's Playroom tour. I'm homesick today from work, so you might be able to hear I've got a bit of a cold. I actually felt really bad when I was at work. I feel a bit better now that I've had a bit of a rest, so hopefully I'll be able to go back tomorrow. But I thought this was the perfect opportunity to film this because the kids are at my parents' house. I actually cleaned the room and everything is pretty much organised the way it's meant to be. I think the best way to maintain a tidy playroom, which we do most of the time, is to have a lot of storage and a place for everything. So I have invested in these shelves from IKEA, which do give us a lot of storage. And Taylor knows where everything goes in the unit, so she knows when it's time to pack away. She knows where everything goes. It makes it easier for her. I would recommend you invest in some kind of storage system if you can. There are cheaper options in this as well. I'm going to show you what we've got in the living room as well. That was a cheaper option. That was from Target. Same thing, just a bit different. It does the same job. So I'll show you this room first, then I'll show you what we've got going on in the living room as well. One little disclaimer, she has a hell of a lot of toys, but the majority of them honestly are toys from when I was a kid. My mum and dad held on to everything basically, and then we moved into this house and we had plenty of storage and room for everything. They just handed them off to us. So a lot of what you see is from when I was a kid. She obviously has received new toys herself, but it's probably not as bad as it looks. Anyway, I'll get on with the tour now. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I'm standing at the door. The room's not huge, but like I say, it's got a lot of storage. So I'll just do a quick pan around. Okay, and back at the door. Alright. So now I'll show you everything in a bit more detail. So on this side we have her little doll set, Taylor's little doll furniture set. This was a gift from my parents. She doesn't really use it a lot. I'm hoping as she gets a little bit older she might get more into dolls, but at the moment we don't really use it. We also use it for hanging these bags on the little hook there. She's got a medical kit, like a doctor's kit, and then these are little like frozen bags that she's been given for her birthday. I mean, I actually think you can have too much frozen, but other people do not feel the same way. This comes with a little bath. There's like I saved some of Owen's and her actually old nappies so that she can play with them on her dolls. And down the bottom there's just a couple of old Lego sets. The yellow box is empty, but I just don't want to throw it away in case we ever need it. And then the Highchair came with the set as well. I think that was from Big W. This basket is from Kmart. They actually have them there at the moment. I've had this for about a year. But I just noticed they have them back in stock, so they are really handy. They're nice and tall, and that just has a whole lot of, actually pretty much everything in there is from when I was a kid, all my old toys from when I was a little kid, like soft toys. There's a couple of things I think that are Taylor's, but yeah, overall it's all my stuff, and she doesn't really play with that kind of thing, but I don't want to throw it away either, so they're there for now. There's just a little toy guitar in the side here, so she can play that, because I sort of play a little bit, not very well, but when I play she likes to play along with me. Okay, so here this is the bookshelf and the toy shelf. Again, pretty much all of these books were mine when I was a kid. There's probably a handful that were for my kids, but yeah. So at the top I've just got a few of the more special toys. This bear was given to Taylor when she was born, as was this one. This is my mum and dad. That was quite a fancy teddy bear. It's like a collector's edition one. The Mufasa and Simba was mine when I was a kid. I got it when the movie first came out, The Lion King first came out. And the caterpillar was also mine when I was a kid. And then I just threw up a few of her little plaster painting sets that she did at Christmas time. I've also got a set of Babysitter's Club books across here, and Enid Blyton books. They actually go a little bit deeper. I've just chucked all the books that I've got of these series behind as well, because I was a reader when I was a kid. I hope she loves it too, and Owen, but I mean obviously these are more intended for girls. But hopefully she will enjoy reading those books as much as I did. And then, honestly, these two were meant to be something else, but we ran out. In the middle, I have two pin-up boards that have all of Taylor's artwork. Well, not all of Taylor's artwork, but some of Taylor's artwork. She usually chooses what she wants to put on this wall, but it obviously gets shuffled around a bit. This is the Fisher-Price dollhouse thing she got from one of the little girls down the road. It was a hand-me-down at Christmas time a couple of years ago. These bookends were mine when I was a kid. Eventually I imagine there'll be some books in between them. This stuff is all Taylor's actually, none of it's mine. The Wiggles dolls were from my mum and dad, and then we collected these over the years, usually birthday parties. And then we have some more books here. These are more kids' books. And I tried to rainbow colour coordinate them, but it kind of goes to hell a little bit when she pulls them all out. I can't be bothered putting them back in the right order, but they're mostly in order. Across the bottom here I have some board games. They're all a bit too old for her, but they're just there for her when she's ready. This was mine. It was like a Fairy Winkle's castle. She loves that. The Letosaurus, my best friend gave it to her for her first birthday. The old laptop is mine. I think it works, but it's kind of dodgy. That is a wagon that has lots of blocks in it, but she's got them all out in the living room at the moment. That was a birthday present. That was from my auntie for my sister, her auntie for her first birthday. It's all Snow White little people set. It's really cute. That was one of my first teddy bears, and this one she got for her first birthday as well. There's also a little Peppa Pig case behind there that's got dominoes in it, which we collected from when Woolworths was doing that promotion. In the drawer, this one's got all her cars and things that she plays with on this mat. There's a few like people and things in there as well, but that's everything that she uses when she plays on the mat. This one is Princess Lego. Usually there's regular Lego in there, but again she's got it all out in the living room. This one I have for laptops and like electronic gadgets and things. She's got a couple, not many, but there's a couple, and I try to keep them in this one. This one has board games and like memory cards and things like that that are actually suited to her age group. That one's overflowing. And so there's another one with here. This one's pretty much just got the Angry Hippos in it. I think there's some others down the bottom as well. This is more boy toys. These are all hand-me-downs from one of the ladies I have at work, and I chucked them in here before I even knew I was pregnant with Owen. Taylor loves it too, but I just put them all in there so we knew where they all were. And then in this one we have like the food and the till and play money and that kind of thing. So that is that unit. Then moving across here, this was a desk that I had when I was a kid. It used to be brown and I painted it yellow. I wish I'd used the chalk paint, like the Annie Sloan chalk paint to do it. But it still came out really well. I just used a sample pot of some colour. I'll see if I can find it from Bunnings. And it cost me $10 basically to paint the whole thing, which was really good. And the lids lift up, and I think there's just all crap like paper and things in there. And then this is a pram that Mum got her for her Christmas, I think. It's a really nice one, really nice quality actually. There's a little petrol Bowser that goes with her Cozy Coupe, and a ride-on walker thing that I'm sure we'll use soon. These bean bags were going to be, I've got two of these bean bags from Big W, which is what I wanted them to be sitting on when they use this desk, but I can't bother doing the other one, and they're really, really hard to do, so I think I'm just going to give up and go get some little stools or something from Kmart, because they're just as cheap, and they look just as cute basically, so I don't know what I'll do with that one, but yeah, that's what's going on there. This is Garland I made for her second birthday. It was Frozen themed, so it's got the Frozen colours, which I hung up there because it was blue and pink, so that can be for a boy or a girl. Then over here I have, this is the wardrobe for this room, and basically we're going to use the one side, the other side's just got like my storage for like heaps of stuff that I don't even need, to be honest. So up there's more storage of more of my old toys when I was a kid. This is an IKEA bag. It's full of these cardboard boxes, which they're like bricks and they all like make a fort. They're really, really cool. I like them. They're just hard to store, so that's why they're hanging there. Then I have, well, she has her dress ups. She has a lot of dress ups, and then down in the box underneath is like wings and crowns and shoes that go with the dress ups. So that's really good. She can come and get those whenever she wants, and she's really into it at the moment. She mostly has Disney princesses, but there's a couple other cool ones there. We've got a Spider-Man for Owen when he gets a bit bigger. These obviously are just boxes that have books in them that I just don't know where to put them. I want to put them in the shed, but I want to sort of protect them from any insects or anything that are down there before I move them down. There's my guitar case. There is a guitar in there, I think, but it's not where it's broken, so it just lives there. There's nowhere else for us to put it. This is her dollhouse. Again, this was my dollhouse when I was a kid. I've just painted it white recently. The whole thing used to be the wood colour, but I think it thought it just looked a bit brighter if I had it white. And then we've just got a mishmash of furniture. A lot of it's from the IKEA. A lot of it was stuff that I had when I was a kid, and then some of it is the wooden stuff that you get from Big W, which I don't love that. I think it's really not very great quality because it just keeps breaking, so yeah. She got the swimming pool for Christmas, and she got the car for Christmas, and then I just put this mat down that's from IKEA. It was going to go in Owen's room, I think, when I was first designing his nursery, but it ended up in here for her to sit on, which is much more comfortable. And this is a little storage box. Like, I think it's for crafts, but I've put all her Barbie stuff in there. So there's like Barbie dolls in the top too. It used to be Barbies, clothes, extra furniture, room to grow. But now it is Barbies and clothes, more Barbies and probably some more clothes, and just stuff in the bottom. So that didn't work out very well. On the top, that little round, it really needs to move now that Owen's getting bigger, but inside there are the little light knick-knacky toys again I had when I was a kid, like collectibles from Hungry Jack's, McDonald's, that kind of thing. This is a makeup set. I need to really find somewhere else for this to go, but her and her cousin play with that when she comes around. And then in here, the Tupperware container, I've just got like the little bits and pieces that I don't want Owen getting. He doesn't really come in here, he doesn't come in here by himself, and he usually isn't in here when she's playing Barbies, but I'm making sure I'm getting all the stuff out the way so that if he ever does get in here by himself, he can't choke on anything. And then up here, these were just some boards I made for Taylor for her first birthday. I'm missing a few photos, I don't know what happened to them, but I made these Polaroids basically and had these up at our party to show like pictures from her first year. So I'm going to take one of them, we'll take the pictures out of one of them and put Owen's photos in there so that they've each got a board each. And then there's an extra pin-up board here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but it'll probably go up in this room at some point, maybe over on this wall above that. Don't know, but there's too much art for these two bulletin boards. So that's the whole of the actual playroom. Now I'm going to go and show you what we have set up for Taylor, well, it's for Taylor really, out in the living room, because she's got more toys out there, because she's got so many toys.
This is Taylor's toy room in the living area. So I'll just back up a bit so you can see whereabouts it is. So we have our couches here like this, excuse the mess. And then behind the couch is where I put her little toy nook. It usually has a safety gate across here because I wanted this to be a space that she could go that Owen couldn't get to, so she could play with all like her little bits and pieces, like her Shopkins and her little ponies and everything. So she's got a shelf along here with the toys. I'll show you that in a bit more detail later. And that is her kitchen. In this box is baby toys that were from when she was a little baby. I had stored them in the box, and at the moment we're just using it like as a table, even though it looks really, really messy. We're just using it as like her kitchen table. And then there's a few extra toys in there, which I might go through and see if any are age appropriate for Owen these days. Okay, so we'll start here. We have her, this is the laundry hamper that I got from Target. It actually says laundry on it. Down there. But I wanted to use it as a, what do you call it? Toy box for all her soft toys, which she hardly ever plays with, but I can't bear to get rid of a bunch of them because they were things that she was given when she was born. So we just have it in this hamper. One day I'm sure she'll play with them. But this is a really nice hamper if you wish to want one, like an actual laundry hamper. Target has some cute ones. There's an old IKEA catalogue on the floor. This is a set that my mum got. It's like a building. Actually, I don't really know what you would call it. It's got like all these little pieces, and it makes a farmyard, and you like stick them onto the lid. She has played with this quite a bit, but she hasn't lately. I think this will be something that Owen will play with though soon. I'm pretty sure Taylor started playing with it first before Lego or anything else, like when she was a baby. So I'll pull that out for Owen soon, probably when he's around 1. We have these 2 bins from IKEA. We did have them in smaller bins, but there was too much Lego to fit in that anymore. So now we've got the slightly bigger ones. These are really cheap. I think they're about $5 each from IKEA. So this one has Lego, and then this one has her train set in it, which she got for Christmas. And then there's obviously room to grow because she might end up getting some more train bits and pieces. Owen might end up getting some, you know. I'm not sure how I'm going to film this. Okay, so this storage cube is from Target. I can't remember how much it was, but I remember I got this, I was able to get free delivery on this, which is why I ended up picking the one from Target, because I didn't want to go down and collect it myself. I got this when I was pregnant because I was organising this room for her when I was sort of in my last trimester, so that she had something ready to go when Owen came. So in this first section I have DVDs, like all her DVDs. We have Netflix and we usually watch on there, but I wanted her to be able to pick out, you know, be able to go pick out a DVD and ask me to put it on or whatever. So I did get her a bunch of DVDs, and a few of them are mine from when I was a kid as well. And then underneath I have her busy books. I absolutely love these things. If you haven't seen them before, I'll just show you what they are. I don't know if any of them have the bits in them. this one probably does. This is the first one she got. This is the princess one. There's all different sets that you can get. So there's a Rudolph one, My Little Pony, Paw Patrol, Dora the Explorer, and Thomas the Tank Engine. And then obviously the princess one. So they all have like a little story in the front. And then in the back, they have, this one's only got a few, but they have about 12 pieces of whatever the story is. So these ones got princesses. And then they have a big play mat which opens out. And you can sort of act out the story or do whatever you want to do. That's what it looks like. They're really, really good. I think I get them for about $10 at Big W, and she gets them either for her birthday, Christmas, or if she's been, you know, particularly good or something and she needs, I want to get her a really good reward, she'll get one of these. And I really, really like them. She spent hours playing with them. They're definitely worth it. I love it. Then I get these decor boxes when they're on sale. They usually go half price in Big W or Woolworths. So that's when I get them, and I like these ones with the handles the best. So I've got this one, it's got all her pop ponies in them, and some Equestria girls it looks like. We went through a phase where we were collecting them, so we pretty much have every pony, I think. We just don't have the Cutie Mark Crusaders, but we've got everything else, so that's good. I love that. This is like all her toy food. We've got some from IKEA. I think it's mostly from IKEA, actually. Some from IKEA. Oh, yeah, it is. It's all from IKEA. And there's a few little bits and pieces in there, so that's for her kitchen, obviously. The next one I have her Play-Doh set. So we've got some My Little Pony. She went through a really huge My Little Pony phase, but we've got My Little Pony. We've got like an ice cream set. There was a cake set, I think. I don't know, but we've got a few different ones, and that all just goes in there. Down here is just a mishmash. We've got one of the dinosaurs from Dinosaur Train. That was a gift from someone. Another one of we had two of these My Little Pony Play-Doh sets. The Shopkins ice cream truck, I think it is. Ice cream truck. It's a truck. And then here, the next one we have the Pop Ponies Pinkie Pie Sweet Shop, I think. This is one of the Shopkins, one of the first Shopkins things that came out. I think the Small Mart. And then I have two of these tubs. Again, I get these when they're half price. So this one's got Shopkins, and usually the little people or the little characters that are in the busy books go in here as well, because she sort of plays with them all together. There's probably a few different little bits and pieces in there as well. And this one has dinosaurs and like animals, plastic animals and things. So that one's got room to grow as well. This one's getting a little bit full, so hopefully she sort of moves on from her Shopkins phase soon and we don't get too many more, because I don't know where I'm going to put them. Next to these bins we have her toy cars. They'll probably end up in one of these bins as well eventually, because there's plenty of them to do so. And she also has that a cars box in the actual playroom, so I might end up putting some of those in there. But she got a lot of those as hand-me-downs from one of her friends. And then on the end here is just like a little toy castle that she got again from one of her friends. We got a lot of hand-me-downs from this one particular family that moved to Dubai, so they got rid of a lot of their stuff. And then this kitchen I got from Deals Direct. I picked this one because it was a little bit bigger than the ones that you can get sort of in Kmart, Target and Big W. I can't remember how much it was, and I don't know if they still sell it, but it is really cute. If I can find it, I'll put a link down below. She loves it, but maybe not as much as I thought she would. Maybe she'll like it as she gets a little bit older, but I like it. I like the colour scheme of it as well. So on the top I've just got a Minnie Mouse tea party set. There used to be a couple other things up here, but Owen's got them over in his section. He's playing with them. This is a little saucepan set from IKEA. The microwave. I used to put I used to put her Play-Dohs in there. Not the little tubs of Play-Doh, but she's not got any at the moment because we've been making our own Play-Doh. Yeah, it's microwave. This was a decorative set that came with the Maxwell and Williams jar. So I just gave them to her because they're not really utensils that you can use in the real kitchen. So she has these for her kitchen. They have this Melissa and Doug cupcake set. It's really cute. It's made out of like a wood material, and then it comes with these icing pens, which are just whiteboard markers, and you can draw on the icing to decorate it, and then they just rub off when you want to change it again. And it came with the cupcake liners, the muffin tray, and a oven mitt, and then all the icing come off, and you can like put them on the other cupcakes, however you want to decorate them. This is a Play-Doh cupcake set. I think it's a cupcake set as well. She got that for her second birthday. And then in the little oven, I just have this utensil tray that I got from IKEA for a couple of dollars for her just to keep it all together. This little wood box is just a mishmash of things. I don't even really know what's in there, but it's there, it's handy, and then there's toy camera. That goes in there. So yeah, that is her toy nook that she has in the living room.
Okay, and that is it. I hope I gave you guys some ideas for storage for your toy rooms or toy nooks. I'm really happy with how this one turned out. I feel organised. I feel like Taylor has room to play. Owen's going to be able to grow into it, as well as plenty of room for everything that he accumulates over his next few years. And I think it's pretty enough as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm sorry if I was sniffling throughout the whole thing. I know that's really, really annoying. But hey, I've got a cold. And I didn't want to waste this opportunity to film this just because of some sniffles. So yeah, like I say, I hope you guys enjoy. Click subscribe if you haven't already, because I've got some really fun video ideas coming up soon, and I would love to have you with me on my YouTube journey. So I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks, bye guys.